What's going on, you guys? Let me give you guys a minute to let's just all take a second to gather ourselves. I'm making sure the video is working appropriately, making sure my sound is off because I'm terrible about turning my sound off. Looks like a couple of you guys have been here already. I'll say hey to you guys in just a second. If you're just joining me today, if you're a new subscriber and this is the first live you've ever seen, welcome. I have a lot to be thankful for today. But basically, I'm just doing a live today. I've got some viewer mail to open, a couple of postcards to read, and some packages to open. And I'll just be doing a Q&A. I'm a full-time reseller, not a professional by any stretch of the imagination, but I can probably give you a good idea of some answers to your questions. If your questions have to do with reselling, eBay or YouTube. So, of course, I want to shout out Mozam Malik, who was the very first person in the chat. What's up, Mozam? Then Alexis KT Enterprises, hello. The Florida Flipper, BK Vending and Flipping, Debbie Whitehead, Dumpster Diver Dad, Gorgeous, David Pruitt, Bluegrass Picker. What's up, man? Let's do Brittany Brands, Simply Dana. Can you guys hear and see me okay? Oh, Casey Parrott says, this is my first live, and I'm happy that it's you. Well, Casey, I am happy that it's me as well. Thank you so much for joining. S. Hall says, first time on live. DC Pickers in the house. What's up, man? Cool deal. So thank you all for watching. Looks like there's 71 people already. Jeez Louise. All right, well, I better make this good. So again, if you guys have any questions you want to answer or want me to answer, or topics you want to bring up or anything like that, just drop them in the chat. I'll do my best to keep up with the chat, but as I'm opening, the letters and stuff and boxes, I'm not going to be watching the chat 100%. So I will try my best to read everything, but if I look over you or miss your comment or something, just type it again, and I'll eventually see it. Also, I didn't monetize this video. I think in the future, somebody's outside like laughing their head off. Do you guys hear that? My dog's barking at him. I have the back door open. What the heck? I'm so sorry. This is so distracting. I have no idea what's going on. Anyway, I'll just try to zone that out. But anyway, like I said, if I miss your comment or anything like that, just type it in the chat. I'm not monetizing this video, which means I'm not going to put ads on it. I feel like this should just be like a hangout between me and you guys. So I don't want to make you guys have to watch ads. So I do have super chat still turned on. So if you guys would like to super chat the channel to support me, that's more than welcome. And I'll definitely read any comment you put with that. But that's not necessary. So let's see. Make sure there's no questions so far. Florida Flipper says you're all good, my man. Florida Flipper is a great supporter of the channel, and he's got a great channel as well. Go check it out. He made a cool video. He went to Rally Roots, had a yard sale, like a garage sale, I guess, before they moved to their new warehouse, and he went to that sale and filmed it. So it's pretty cool to see his video, from his perspective, and then he was in Rally Roots video that they made as well. So it's pretty cool, both sides of the situation there. 360 Outdoors says, hi, just found your videos today, subscribed, and here you are live. Thank you so much. How do you best estimate your shipping? Do you box weigh everything ahead of time? Is there a basic guideline to use? It's just something you're going to get better at as you sell more items. Like if you've got a VCR, and it's just I get if you're new and just starting out, I would pre-box everything. If you've got a VCR, you need to bubble wrap it, secure it, put it in a box, then weigh that box, get an exact weight for it, and get the exact dimensions and put that information in your listing. So when someone buys it, you do calculated shipping, and then no matter where they are, they pay for the shipping, so you don't lose money. I would not recommend selling large items with free shipping, because I'm in South Carolina. If I sell a big Instapot to someone in Georgia, it might cost $10 to ship. But if I'm selling the pot for $40 free shipping, then 10 of that goes to shipping for Georgia. But if it sells to Hawaii, it'll cost $75 to ship it. So then I have to give the Instapot away for free and pay like 25 bucks in shipping. So I personally do calculated shipping on every item. And again, if you're new, I would probably just box everything to make sure you're accurate. For me, I don't. Like if I have a VCR, I'll weigh it by itself. And if it's like 6 pounds, I'll usually just add like 3 pounds on top of that to account for all the bubble wrap and packing paper and actual box. Because there can be a pretty, like if I'm shipping something from South Carolina to Hawaii and there's a 1 pound difference, that could be the difference of like 10 bucks. So you want to make sure it's really accurate. You can also go in and exclude shipping to Alaska and Hawaii. You can only ship in the contiguous United States. That's something I'd also probably recommend until you get more experience in shipping. Let's see. We got a $4.99 super chat. Let me see who that was from. Dumpster Diver Dad, $4.99 to start the new year off right. Dumpster Diver Dad, thank you so much. Scott, I believe his name's Scott. He's one of my patrons. He's got a really cool channel. It's growing really quickly. He is I love his name because it tells you exactly what he does. Dumpster Diving Dad. He'll like go to Burlington's or Michael's or stuff like that and just dumpster dive and show you what he has. And my favorite thing about his channel is that his videos are super short. Most of his videos are like 2 to 3 minutes tops. So I appreciate that. I watch all of his videos because of that, because I don't have to invest a lot of my time into watching everything he has to offer. And I think that's why his channel is growing so quickly. So go check his channel as well. It's awesome. Thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate it. I think I jumped forward in the chat a little bit, but I got a question that Kim her name's Kim Chasgrits, but I call her Kim Cheese Grits. Do you know of any online calculators or spreadsheets online that you can plug in selling price and shipping fees, promotion costs to see what you net to speed pricing for profit? I don't. I usually just do all that myself. I use GoDaddy bookkeeping, and it basically does it for me. Like it pulls in all of my sourcing, all of my eBay, everything. So I don't have to worry about any of that. It does it for me. It's now is a great time of year to be looking at some of this stuff like bookkeeping softwares. If you go to GoDaddy.com, you can get the basic bookkeeping, and you can hook up your eBay account and your Amazon account to it. So it's super helpful if you're an eBay and Amazon seller. I think the normal price is like $120 a year, but if you download the Honey extension, like the Honey Chrome extension, that searches, like when you go and buy it, you click the Honey extension after you download it, and it'll look for coupon codes. And last year I found a coupon that saved me $40. So I only paid $80 for the whole year, and it is 100% worth it. So get something like that, or QuickBooks. I think eBay gives you a discount for QuickBooks. Like if you're selling more than like $1,000 a month or so, I'd probably just go ahead and get one of those bookkeeping softwares just to make it easier for you. But I don't know of any other calculators like that. Big Drift says, boo boo, what the hate on Alaska? It costs so much to ship to you guys. Big Drift is a reseller in Alaska, probably the only one. And I remember about a month ago, she had a lot of like 6 or 7 Nintendo GameCubes that she was trying to sell. And the shipping on those from Alaska, like pretty much anybody that buys from you is going to have to pay a lot of shipping. So I think she ended up selling those separately or something because the shipping on the bundle of 7 was going to be so expensive. But she still does very, very well. She's going to be on my channel. If you don't know, I have a show on my channel called Reseller Review, and it's like an interview show where I interview other resellers. And she's going to be probably my next guest. We just got to work out a time slot that works for both of us because we're like 4 or 5 hours apart. So working on that, but she's got a cool Instagram. All right, I'll get back to the chat. Let me open up some letters here. So full disclosure, I did already open up the letters because I wanted to make sure that because it's live, I didn't want to see something that was confusing and I didn't get it. So I just want to read and make sure I understood everything that people were saying. So this one is from Debbie Music from Williston, South Carolina. So let's see. It says, hello. And it says, hey, Josh, I love your channel and watching what you find at the bins. My boyfriend and I shop at the same bins location. Maybe we will run into you sometime. Thanks for the helpful information in your videos, Debbie and Lonnie. Debbie and Lonnie, thank you so much. And if you guys don't know, I'm assuming maybe, yeah, 131 people watching. I appreciate that. If you don't know, when you send me postcards, I'll put them on my wall over here. I don't know if you can see it. Let me take my, gently take my webcam. So I have this map over here. And when you send me a postcard, I'm going to put a little push pin in your state and your city where you're from. And then I'll put your actual card, actual card you send me like on the little brown part. I want to fill up this whole brown part with cards. So if you guys want to send me stuff, I'd appreciate it. And I'll open it on a video. I was going to do this round on a video, but it's just a lot. And I don't think you guys really want to see that, I guess. So I feel like the live videos would be more appropriate to do it on. But yeah. Alexis, where can I find the link to your Patreon? I don't link it in my videos anymore because I don't want to push it that much. Because, you know, Alexis is one of my patrons, so it's not, well, Jody just put it in there, but I put my Patreon on hold for a month. I'll get into that in a different video. Big Jim says, the bearded picker says it's not my fault where you live. Yeah, that's true. Debbie Music, I appreciate the card. Thank you so much. And let's do one more here. This is from Floyd Allen. And he's from Barry, but I thought it was Barry, South Carolina, because it looked like an SC, but it's not, because the zip code is not South Carolina. So I don't know what state that the zip code is 62312. So wherever that is, I'll look it up. Whole Freedom card here. Let me see that. And it says, hey, Josh, I'm an avid watcher of your channel. I really enjoy watching your journey of people. I don't write in cursive, and I never really, I learned in like 3rd grade, but I hated it. So I just told myself I'd never write it. So when I'm reading in cursive, it's a little hard. Really enjoy watching your journey. I've learned a lot that's helped me in my business. Keep up the good work. Greatly appreciate all the content you put out. Thanks again. Happy holidays, Floyd Allen. So Floyd, thank you so much for the card, and I will figure out what state you were from and put your little push pin on the board. All right, let me go back to the chat here. Dun, dun, dun. Let's see. Roan Oasis Vegas Hunter, 71 people and only 17 likes. Yeah, we got 126 people watching and 37 likes. So if you guys could go ahead and smash the like button for me, I'd really appreciate it. Let's see. Gorgeous says almost 10,000 subs. Holy cow. Yeah, I've got a huge, I had a video 2 weeks ago that I posted. I talked about it on my Instagram earlier, but it's kind of taken off. I think it's like 36,000 views. And in that video, I just happened to have like a part where I'm like welcoming new subscribers. So I need to do that in every video because you never know which one's going to take off, but it did. And so basically for every like 1,000 views, I'm getting like, I don't know, 50 or 100 subscribers or something. It's doing pretty well. I think me and a lot of Josh should hit 10,000 subscribers tomorrow. So it's pretty intense. I remember when I started my YouTube channel in August of 2018, but I didn't start making reselling videos until February of 2019. And my goal for this year was 2,500 subscribers. So I have 4 times my goal. So it's been a really good year for me. And I really appreciate each of you guys because obviously if it wasn't for you, I would be here right now. So thank you. Oh, what is that? Pair thing. I think that's a super chat thing. Let me make sure. David Pruitt. Oh, it's a $5 pair. Thank you, David Pruitt. I appreciate that. A laughing pair. All right. So let me see. If you have questions, like try to put like a bunch of question marks or something in front of it or behind it, just so it's easier to see in the chat. I'm just trying to scroll through and like look for actual questions. And I just want to make sure I'm not missing anything. Bayou Boy Entertainment says, I noticed yesterday that some American Needle made specific golf course hats sell for some high money. Ever run across those? The only American Needle golf hats that I find are ones with the Masters logo on it, which is the Augusta National Golf Course Masters Golf Tournament. It's like a yellow United States with a little flag in Augusta, Georgia. And usually they're green, but Masters stuff does well, especially like a month before the actual Masters, which is, I think, Father's Day weekend. So like a month before Father's Day, I think that's good. It's like in April or something. I've never seen American Needle other stuff, but I'm sure it's a good brand because the Masters people who are behind that use them. So I'm sure it's a quality brand. Occasionally some golf, like specific, usually like if I find golf apparel like FootJoy or Ping or something, and it has a golf course embroidered on the chest or on the sleeve, I'll pass on it because usually those custom embroideries like that bring the value down. But if it has, you know, really popular golf course like Pinehurst or Pebble Beach or anything like that, that could, I don't know that it would increase the value that much, but it probably wouldn't affect the value like a smaller golf course would. So it's a good question. You know, if you can find something with Augusta National on it, then that would probably be the only course that would increase the value. I don't think any other course would. Sorry, let me turn my phone off here. Okay, chill. Dang. Okay. DC Picker says, this is so exciting. It is kind of exciting. Dr. Tornado dropping the knowledge. I try to be as knowledgeable as possible in my videos, but I also like to push that I've only been reselling for like 15 months. So I don't know everything. I have gone full time, so I'm pretty savvy on a lot of this stuff. But I do not claim to be a professional in any stretch of the imagination. Harry Tornado. Kim Cheese Grits again says, for bookkeeping, spreadsheet, GoDaddy, or Quicken Books. I use GoDaddy, but I mean, you can use whatever you're comfortable with. If you're really like savvy when it comes to your finances, you can just use an Excel spreadsheet. It's whatever you're comfortable with. The same with a CPA. Like if you think you can comfortably do your own taxes without a CPA, then that's fine. I personally use GoDaddy and a CPA. Elizabeth Lucas says, do you have a weight limit or size limit with the items you buy? Sometimes it depends on the item. Like if it's something big, but it has a local market where something that I think I could sell locally, then I'll buy it. Like I bought 2 candy machines the other day, like the quarter vending machines, because I could probably put those on Facebook Marketplace and sell them for like $100, you know? So it depends. Like I don't personally buy things like printers, like used printers, like huge bulky printers or anything like that. I don't buy what's something else big that I don't know, like skis. Like I see skis at thrift stores all the time, which I don't know why they're here because we have snow in South Carolina like once every 3 years. But I don't buy those because I can't sell them locally and they'd be too big to ship. So I guess I could be passing up hundreds of dollars on skis, but it's just not something I'm interested in. So I do have a weight limit and size limit, but it depends on the item. Big Jim, please explain how to refresh an item by relisting it. You just go to your item and you can click end listing. It'll give you options like, was the item lost? Was the item whatever? Never say the item was lost. I'll always say the item just no longer available for sale, which is what I do. And then that item will transfer to your unsold. Like your eBay listings will have your active listings, your sold listings, and your unsold listings. And when you go through your active listings and you mark things as no longer available for sale, they get transferred to your unsold listings. And then you can go find them there and just click relist or sell similar and keep all the information the same. So that's basically all it is. I don't do that often. Occasionally I'll do it, but I'm not sure that it helps or hurts either way. Can I have $4.99 super chat from, looks like Florida Flipper. Let me make sure it's him. It hasn't shown up. Okay, sorry, my dog's barking. Yeah, Florida Flipper, $4.99 super chat, just in case Oprah is watching. Oprah, baby. He has, sorry, my dog is rambunctious. Florida Flipper is giving me, oh, and BK Vending and Flipping sent a $2 super chat. You're the best, Josh. Thanks for all the help. Thanks, Matt. I appreciate that. Yeah, Florida Flipper has he's super chatted me a lot. That's where the Oprah thing came from. He just kept super chatting like $1.99, $2.99, $2.99, $3.99. Pretty cool dude. Okay. Casey Parrott, pretty vague question. Shipping is my biggest challenge and how to pack and ship the cheapest way. There's a lot. There's a lot that goes into shipping. I mean, it depends on what you're shipping. Clothes or big items or stuff that has like aerosol cans or alcohol in it, like perfume. There's a lot to it. I would just stick with, if you're just starting out, maybe just stick with clothing for a while, because that's super easy to ship. You just shove it in a poly bag. Shoes are really easy, because most of them just fit in a priority shoe box from USPS. So just stick with smaller, lightweight items at first until you learn. And if you ever come across an item at a thrift store that you're thinking about buying, make sure you kind of understand how to ship it before you pull the trigger on it, especially if it's a big purchase, a high dollar thrift item, like a stereo equipment. I've seen people that'll buy spend $50 on like a vintage, tuner and speaker setup that weighs 150 pounds, and they think they can sell it for $200. I'm like, because they looked on eBay and saw it listed for $200. So they think they can sell it for $200, and then they realize that it was $200 free shipping, and it's going to cost $250 to ship. So just with big items, just make sure it's worth it. Most of the time it isn't. Smalls says, do you ever promote an item? If so, what criteria do you use when deciding to promote? I do occasionally promote items, but only if it's an item that has a high competition in the market. Like if you search for active listings on a product, like if you scan a barcode or something and there's 70 listings for it, but there's 150 of them have sold, I probably wouldn't promote that, because chances are it's going to sell anyway. But if there's 70 listings and only 20 of them have sold in the last 60, 90 days, then I'd probably promote that to get it bumped up a little bit, just so it's more likely to sell. But I probably promote less than 1% of my items. Like I've got about 500 items listed. Maybe 5 of them are promoted. I don't think it really helps a lot. I think it's just a way for eBay to make more money. Just Dan Baker, if you charge $10 for shipping as a guest, but shipping actually costs $5, do you refund the buyer? You do not have to. It's really up to you. Like sometimes if people overpay by $2 or $3, I won't refund them, because they didn't ask for it and they already paid for shipping. And sometimes I underpay for shipping too. Like I only charge people $5 and it might cost $8. So sometimes I just let those balance out. If it's significant, like a guy bought a golf bag for me one time and he paid like $97 in shipping and it only cost me like $54. So yeah, I went back and refunded him like, $35, $40 or whatever. But if it's a couple dollars, I'm not going to bother with it unless they ask, and they probably won't. Sawyer Flips, do you ever mess with dry food goods? I have sold some in the past, but generally the only time I can find like food items that are profitable is when they're at like discount stores like Ollie's or Big Lots or something. And a lot of times food items are only profitable by selling them on Amazon. And Amazon, you can't sell foods that will expire within like 60 days or something, or 60 or 90 days. So I one time I bought like a whole cart of like coffee pods and all this stuff, all food items that I was going to flip on Amazon, and they were all expiring within like 90 days and Amazon wouldn't take them. So I had to dump them on eBay, and I basically just broke even. I went from making a potential $400 profit to about break even. So I didn't know. So I don't really mess with food now, because there's just a lot that goes into it. One of my neutral feedbacks was somebody bought one of the coffee pods that I listed it as expired. I was like, this coffee expired 2 months ago. It is expired. Please note, this coffee is expired. I put it in the title, in the description. A guy bought it and gave me a neutral feedback because he said it tastes bad. I'm like, sorry, I guess. Sorry it tastes bad. Sorry your 15-month-old coffee tastes bad. Maybe we shouldn't have bought it. So yeah, I don't mess with that anymore. DC Picker says, when calculating Avogadro's number, do you use kilogram or the speed of light? Speed of light, definitely. I have no idea what he's talking about. Adam Frame said, just started flipping and subscribed to you. Glad to catch you live. Adam, good luck, man. It's not as easy as I make it seem. I think a lot of our us resellers on YouTube make it seem really easy, because in theory it is. You buy stuff at a thrift store, yard sale, sell on eBay. But there's a lot that goes into it. So that's where watching my videos, watching other resellers' videos can really help kind of fill in the gaps where they show up. There's just a lot that you don't see until you really get into it. Let's see. Oh, eBay 601 says, hey, my man, just a thought. It's easy to send something out wrong when it's already boxed. Been there, done that. Yeah, if you pre-box all your inventory, like I remember Matt from Part-Time Pickers, he was pre-boxing his inventory at first. Like he would list it, then box it. And so when it sold, he didn't have to pack it. But it is really easy to mess things up. Like if you are just using custom SKUs, like just putting numbers on boxes and matching up the numbers, it's really easy to send the wrong stuff to the wrong people. So I don't pre-box stuff anymore. Actually, I never really did it in the first place. Mosam Malik says, I'm starting to sell on eBay as well as Facebook Marketplace, like eBay algorithms on 1%. So like the average of selling 1% of your listed inventory on eBay, does Facebook Marketplace have something similar? Like when you list stuff on Facebook, can you sell about 1% of it per day? I don't list enough stuff on Facebook to have any real grasp on like the algorithm. I think it just depends on your area. Like what sells most on Facebook depends on your area. Like I have a fairly large lake near me. So in the summertime, like if you have boating equipment, like wakeboards or skis or stuff like that, that would probably sell really well. Yeah, I don't think Facebook has an intense algorithm like eBay does. I think it's just you need to learn your market in your area and throw up items that have a general enough interest where somebody near you would be interested in buying them for a reasonable market price. Let's open up some more of these. I got too many to do. Okay, this one is from Eileen Clausen. And it's a little happy face stuff. And she says, Josh, greetings from Sioux Falls, South Dakota, largest city in South Dakota, but that's not saying much. Love your channel and appreciate the info you share. Blessings, Eileen. And then she said, we are a small but wonderful place to be, talking about Sioux Falls, South Dakota. I bet South Dakota really is pretty. It's just kind of forgotten, So Eileen, thank you so much. I appreciate that. And we will put your pin on the ball. This next one is from Danielle C. from Rome, Pennsylvania. I think that's Rome. And it's a little water buffalo on the card. And she says, I simply couldn't resist the opportunity to be on your map board. Also, you're a gem. Like I call people a gem sometimes too. That's nice that other people do that. She's on eBay, Poshmark, and Instagram at Artifacts Official. This card is circa 1989. See feet of water buffalo. And there's a small 1989 at the foot there. Don't expect you to see that. Sending thrift luck from NEPA? Maybe that's Northeast Pennsylvania. NEPA. Do you guys think NEPA, N-E-P-A, stands for Northeast Pennsylvania? I don't know where Rome, Pennsylvania is, but I'm guessing it's Northeast. This one is Cleveland, Rainbow Cleveland, and it says, greetings from the Clee. My girlfriend and I really enjoy your channel. It has inspired us to go out, thrift, and flip. Being college students, it's nice to have a little extra money in our pockets, for sure. Keep up the great work. Best, Natalie and Zoe. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. You guys are awesome. Good luck in your thrifting adventures. Again, it's not as easy as we make it out to be. But if you guys ever have any questions or anything, shoot me an email. If anybody has questions, I try to answer as many as I possibly can through my YouTube comments and emails and Instagram messages. But I think I get around to most of them. So if you guys have questions, shoot me an email and I'll be happy to help. Let's see. Danny May's Adventures says surveillance camera on an eBay auction listed as parts only, not tested, and with a 14-day return. Buyer pays. Can they return it if it's not working, even though I specified it in the description? They probably can return it, but they couldn't leave you negative feedback for it. eBay will back you up on the feedback if something is listed. A buyer wants a refund and then they leave you negative feedback because it wasn't working. They'll look and see that you described it as not working, and not, get the negative feedback removed. But I think they can still return it. Maybe. I would probably not just not offer returns. I mean, if it's 4 parts, if it is not working and it is for parts only, there should be no reason that any normal person shouldn't expect it to work. So I probably wouldn't offer returns at all on that. Because if you don't offer returns, the only way they can return it is if it was not as described. And since you described it as not working, then they wouldn't be able to return it at all. So the thing that's throwing me off is the 14-day return. I think they could return it, but I doubt they would because you listed it, as long as you listed it correctly. Sorry, I went around my elbow to get to my butt there. Let's see. Ooh, D the letter says, is it better to use the eBay shipping label or just take it to USPS? Never, ever take your items to the post office to buy shipping. You will pay full retail price. They are not very knowledgeable. Like if you take a weird item there and you're like, what's the cheapest way to ship this? I don't think they're going to tell you like purposely what the not cheapest method is, but they're not going to be honest with you. Like if you've got a shirt, they're probably going to say, oh, you can send this priority for $7.50. When in reality, you can just shove it in a poly bag and send it for $3. So no, you ship through eBay. You don't have to go to the post office and wait in line. You don't have to take everybody's time behind you in line. And you also get a commercial discount buying through eBay. So 100% of the time I buy my shipping through eBay or Pirate Ship. Sorry, I feel like I'm really behind in chat. I'm just trying to keep up with the questions here. Make sure I'm not skipping over anybody. Land Sharp Picker in the house. What's up, man? A couple of you are looking for spreadsheets for bookkeeping. Check Justin's channel. His channel is RVA Flips. I've heard that he has a pretty good spreadsheet in the description of his videos. I haven't checked or used it, but I've heard a bunch of people say that. So you can check that out and see if that one worked for you. Yeah, 1/3 of the time you can write off your bookkeeping subscription. Yeah, if you have a subscription for your bookkeeping, like mine was $80 this year, that was a business expense. Nurse Flipper says Facebook Marketplace in my area is horrible, 50% plus no shows and all low ballers. But I have a lot of friends who do very well in there in other areas. If you're going to sell on Facebook Marketplace in any sort of like scaled fashion, like a bunch of listings, most of my people, I just tell them to meet me at my house because I'm not going to drive anywhere to meet you because you're probably not going to show up anyway. So I know some people don't want to tell people their address, but I've never had any issues with it. And it just makes me, I don't have to do anything. I just list it. If you want it, come pick it up. If you don't want it, whatever. LaShawn Killens says, what video editing software would you suggest for a newbie on YouTube? If you have an iPhone, I would just use iMovie. Just use your phone to film and use iMovie on your phone to edit. If you need a bigger screen and you have a MacBook, you can just use iMovie on MacBook. That's still free. If you want a little bit better software on MacBook, I would use Final Cut Pro. I think that's like $400 or something. I personally use Power Director. It's an app. I do all my editing on my phone, and it works perfectly. It's $4.99 per month. What the heck? I turned this thing off. Sorry. That works for me. If you have a PC, I think the best free video editor would be DaVinci Resolve. It's very, very intuitive, but also it has a lot of features. So you can do a lot with it, but it's kind of hard to figure out. I mean, some people just use Windows Movie Maker. It's not really about your software. It's about like the content of your video. So don't put too much thought into it. But my first 20 or so videos, I just made on my iPhone. Then I got the Android, and I've been using Power Director ever since. So every single video, about the last 100 videos I posted on my channel have all been edited on my cell phone. I think I have pretty good edited videos. So I mean, you don't have to have a computer to edit good videos. At least my opinion. DC Picker is trying to get on the show. I think he's talking about reseller review. Let's make it happen. I'm feeling it, man. I'm feeling it. I've got like 3 people in line right now, but I think we can make it happen in 2020. Bluegrass Picker says almost 10K Mighty Tornado. It was Harry Tornado and then Dr. Tornado, now Mighty Tornado. We'll see. Oh, I guess I'll open up a package real fast. Again, I did open these already, so it's not really, I just want to make sure there wasn't a bomb, or that'd be a pretty good, I bet that video would get a lot of views if I opened up a bomb on camera. But no, this is not a bomb. This is from Daniel Tomes, who's also one of my patrons. He sent me this letter. It says, Josh, thought you might like this. I appreciate the content and help you provide. You can keep this for yourself or resell it. Happy holidays. Daniel Tomes, aka Art Vandalay 219. That's his YouTube channel. So let's open this up here. This is just an empty box. When I open this, I really smiled because I love it so much. It is a pop figure, and it is Dwight Schrute as the elf putting together the space garbage that Michael gave him for Christmas. One of my favorite Office Christmas episodes. If you guys don't know, The Office is pretty much my favorite show in the world. My dog is named Mose after Dwight's cousin, and this is awesome. So Daniel, thank you so much. I appreciate it. I'll put it, I want to build a shelf back here on this wall, so I put it on the shelf. I also have my little Power Rangers doohickey here that I put up on my desk, so I'll display it somewhere in the future. Thank you. Appreciate it. Let's read this one here. This is from Michigan, and this says, greetings from Gaylord, Michigan, my brother. Keep up the great work. Gary Russell, God bless. So Gary Russell from Gaylord, Michigan. Thank you so much. I'll put it on my board. I appreciate that. All right, let's see. Bayou Boy Entertainment. I think Facebook Marketplace in general is horrible. Our area is filled with people wanting $150 for PS2s and Wiis. Yeah, definitely. I definitely agree with that. It's kind of frustrating because people are wanting double eBay prices for things on Facebook, and it's just not going to happen. Robert Bart says, that's a great shirt. Why are you wearing it? Why isn't it listed? Are you talking about this North Face pullover? I found this at the Goodwill bins, so I paid like $1 for it, and it's awesome. I didn't list it because I like it, and also because it has a little hole right here. It's like a thumb hole, but it's not supposed to be. It's just where the stitching came out. So instead of fixing it, I just kept it. Florida Flipper says, smash the like button. Yes, please do. 75 likes, 157 people watching. I would appreciate it if you could smash that like button. Lisa Donsalar says, question, speaking of postcards, did you move me across the lake? I did not. I will do that. I put her pin on the wrong side of the lake. I'm so sorry. Let's see. Cheaper. Okay, there's that. Megan at Mixlot Resell says, my family thinks it's weird I can't read cursive. Glad I'm not alone. Yeah, I would love to be able to write in cursive because my wife and I went to the Biltmore in North Carolina, in Asheville, North Carolina, like 2 weeks ago. And they had an exhibit there from Downton Abbey, and there was like cursive letters and stuff, and it was just beautiful. But my handwriting is garbage. Let's see. Mike McGraw says, can you explain eBay, PayPal, and managed payments changes this year? No, I don't really know anything about managed payments because I don't do those, and I'm not going to do them until eBay forces me to. So I don't know anything about those. I currently still use PayPal and will do that until it is no longer an option. Big Jim says, Commonwealth Picker just binge watched about 12 of your videos. Amazing stuff. Yeah, Kevin at Commonwealth Picker has a really, really good videos. I really appreciate his channel. Just a good down home guy. So if you guys have not subscribed to his channel, go check it out. Again, it's Commonwealth Picker. His name is Kevin. And his wife is Blue Ridge Mama. Shane M says, is the morning show back next week? That is a very good question. We will be live on my channel next Tuesday at 8:30 a.m. Eastern. But it'll be a very interesting show. So be sure to tune in for that. I got another super chat here, I think. It's from somebody. Let's let it load here. It's weird the super chats come in before like the comments. Okay. Greetings from Irmo. Found your channel before Christmas. Seasoned seller here. Like your content. Happy Zozo. Awesome. Irmo is where my wife is from. It's like 15 minutes away. Cool deal, man. If you ever want to meet up or anything, go thrifting, let me know. Oh, thanks for the $5. I appreciate that. More Income gave me a $2 super chat. Thanks for the great content. Subscribed yesterday. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. I don't think the $2 ones are showing up. Like they don't show up on the top of the screen like the $5 ones do. I don't know. Okay, let me go back. Let me go back. I don't want to miss the little people here. eBay 601 says, what's your favorite thing to sell? I really like selling hats just because they're easy to list, easy to pack, easy to ship. Usually I buy them for $1 or less and sell them for 10 to 15 bucks. So 1,500% profit and easy peasy. Oh, Alexis, I guess she posted a comment from Adam Frame. My wife and I just started flipping and love your videos. Thank you so much, Adam. I appreciate that. Yeah. Pick and Roll says, and if you're new, buy a scale and get supplies before you start selling. That's very important. I see a lot of people list like 20 things and they sell some stuff and then they don't have a way to ship or weigh or anything. So just get yourself a scale. You can get one on Amazon for 15 bucks. You can get some poly bags or something, get free supplies from USPS, and just get prepared a little bit. Man, there's just a lot of you guys here today. I'm having trouble keeping up with everything. Daniel Rangel says, what is my niche right now? I don't know. No, I don't really have a niche. Like I do a lot of shoes. I have a lot of clothing listed, but I'm not sourcing new clothing at the moment. I'm only sourcing hard goods. I don't really have a niche. Like I've just learned a lot of different categories over the last year. So when I thrift, I just look at hard goods and try to find stuff that's worth money. I don't really have a specific thing I'm looking for. Keybees Collectibles says, hi, Josh, didn't see you at the bins yesterday. Love your channel. I did not go to the bins yesterday. Today was the first day I went thrifting this year and did pretty well this year. I bought this, I already put it in the garage. I bought this motorcycle helmet at Salvation Army today. And I was like putting it into my buggy and the guy's like, some old guy. He was like 90 years old. He's like, what kind of bike you ride? I was like, no, I buy stuff and sell it. He's like, that's a $300 helmet. I'm like, oh, cool. He like said it really loudly. And the lady, like the stocking lady was like 5 feet away. I was like, oh, cool. Yeah, that's probably new. It's probably not worth that much, but I mean, it's probably worth like 200 actually, but I didn't want her to know that because it was $14.99 in the store. And I was like, oh yeah, I don't know. And I just thought it was a cool hat. So thanks. And he's like, yeah, you could probably get a pretty penny for that helmet. I was like, thanks, man. You shut up. Oh, I've had like cashiers tell me that, like as they're checking out stuff, like, oh, these shoes are nice. They're probably worth $100. I'm like, wow, I had no idea. But I do have an idea. That's why I'm buying them. Okay, got off topic here. MJ, what software do I use for YouTube editing? Power Director. Hunting with Tripler. Josh, if you were relegated to one category of reselling, shoes, clothes, electronics, video games, what category would you sell in? If I could only sell one category. Honestly, probably golf equipment. because I'm a golfer. I've played golf since I was 4 years old. I played in high school. I enjoy it. I know the market. I know every brand. I know the subsets of every brand. And it's something that most people don't want to get into. Like golf clubs, like people don't want to deal with shipping those. People don't know which ones to buy. I feel like that's my biggest advantage as a reseller is my knowledge on golf equipment. And if I could only sell one brand, I mean, you could go on Facebook Marketplace and buy whole sets of golf clubs. A set of golf clubs is usually 10 to 14 clubs. You pay $150 for a set, and then each one sells for 30. And so you can double or triple your money pretty easily. They take a long time to sell, but there's some money to be made there. And I don't think there's a lot of competition in the market. And I know I'm talking about it on a YouTube video. Any product you talk about on a YouTube video instantly becomes flooded. No, it doesn't, because it's not as easy as like, hey guys, VCRs sell for a lot of money. Like they do, but you got to know which ones to look for, and you got to study that and look at eBay sold comps and test them and find them. You can't even hardly find VCRs anymore because they don't make them anymore. So it's just funny when people tell me that because I talk about stuff in YouTube videos, it ruins that item on eBay. I'm like, this live video today is probably going to have like maybe 1,200 views total in the next, like for the whole lifetime of this video. 1,200 people out of 350 million in this country are like, that's not going to affect the used golf club market at all. So whatever, but that's what I would sell: golf clubs or golf equipment. Mark Casarella, throwing sealed new items on Amazon as you and I do. Are you worried about not having a receipt or invoice? No, because I don't sell a lot on Amazon. I've only profited just over $1,000 in the entire year. So I don't think Amazon is concerned with me at all. I think if I go in a thrift store and I find, like I made a video, I found $2,500 worth of hairspray at Goodwill. They were all new. They were 92 cents a piece, and they're worth like 10, 15 bucks a can. So it was a great find. I was gated on Amazon, but even if I wasn't gated on Amazon, I probably wouldn't have sold that, because sending in a box of 150 cans of hairspray labeled as new to Amazon, they might ask for a receipt for that, because where'd you get 150 cans of hairspray? And they wouldn't take a thrift store receipt. But if I send like a random, like this week, I'm sending in like a computer fan and a scale for making alcoholic drinks and just random stuff, like, it's $30, $40, $50 items. Like, I don't think Amazon's going to care enough to ask me for my receipt. So I don't know. And I also don't send in stuff that has a high rank. Like, I send in only low ranked items. So usually the first day they get it, they sell. So Amazon doesn't really have time to ask me where I got the stuff from. So I'm not really concerned about it. But if you do high volume sales on Amazon, then you might want to worry about that. MJ says, will this live recording be archived? Yes, it will. You can go back and watch it as much as you want with no ads. Somebody else asking about managed payments changes. I don't know. I'm assuming, eBay and PayPal are separating. So I'm assuming we're all going to go to managed payments. So it'll be annoying for the first week, but after that, it should be fine. Rolling with Stones, did everyone redeem their Q1 supply coupon already? If you don't know, if you have an eBay store, you get a coupon for free shipping supplies. And the amount depends on your store. I just used mine today. I got some polybag or padded mailers. Big Jim. I don't think Big Jim is talking to me. He says, that turn you made in the skirt just rocked my world. You are so cool and a hot mama too. I don't think that's me. So whoever he's talking about, I'm sure they are flattered. Kathy Clamfoth. I'm a new subscriber. 5 smiley faces. Kathy, welcome. My mom's name is Kathy. I like Kathy's. Naris, how long does it take you to sell your first item? My first item I ever listed was a shirt, and it sold in like 10 days or so. I kind of forgot about it. Like I listed it and didn't even check eBay, and I just got like a random cha-ching on my phone. I was like, what the heck is that? And it said my item sold. I was like, oh, well, now I got to ship it out because I didn't know how to ship it. So yeah, the first item I sold was a shirt, and it sold in about 10 days. Daniel Rangel, what are the best clothing brands to flip for shirts? I don't know, man. It changes every day. Just go to eBay and search men's shirts. Filter by sold, like only showing the sold shirts. Sort the listings from highest priced, like highest price solds to lowest price, and just look at them. Just see which shirts. I mean, it'll start selling shirts from $2,000 or $5,000, and then just go down to find shirts that are selling for like 100, 150 bucks. Look for those. There's probably a ton of men's dress shirts out there that sell for that price range that I don't know about because I'm sure I pass over high dollar shirts and suits and stuff all the time that I just don't. I research other things, but anytime somebody asks me what's the best brands to sell, I don't know. Just go look, go to eBay. Anybody can go to eBay, search sold comps, sold items that have sold. Search by brand. You want to know the best Nike shirts? Just type in Nike shirt, click sold comps, filter highest to lowest. That's all it takes. That's why another thing, like when people get mad at me for like sharing like good items that sell on eBay, they're like, oh, you just ruined the market. No, because I don't hide any of my solds. Like anybody can go on eBay and see that this stuff sells for this price. Like all I'm doing is taking information that's already available, already free, and just putting it into a YouTube video, just consolidating it a little bit. Emily Conway, what's up? Should you weigh and measure items when you list it? Sorry if it's a newbie question. I just don't want to. Yeah, if you're unsure about how it's going to ship, I probably would. Like with clothing, most of it's going to go first class. If it's like a hoodie or some jeans, I'll probably just say those, like I won't weigh them. I'll just automatically put those in a padded flat rate envelope. And then when they sell, if I weigh them and they're under a pound, that they can go first class, I'll just send them first class. And usually I don't refund the buyer on that. It's only like a $3 difference and they already paid for it. So if it's large items, like big, bulky, heavy items, I would definitely do that. S. Hall says, what's the average time it should take a seller to list an item? I feel like sometimes I take way too long. I mean, it's something you're going to get better at over time. Like when I first started, it would take me 30 minutes to take pictures and list an item. And I've just developed processes over time, which now clothing, if it's like a shirt with like a wrinkle-free shirt, no stains, ready to list, I could probably photograph, measure, and list in probably under 5 minutes, like 4 to 5 minutes. And a lot of people say, oh, you do that 5 minutes. That means you could do 30 an hour or whatever, but I cannot do it that an hour. So I think probably like 8 to 10 items an hour. I think that's pretty good for most resellers, most professional resellers. If you're a new reseller, maybe like 5 to 7 items per hour. That's probably pretty good for you. Again, it depends on the item. Like if it's like I really like selling used remotes, like electronics remotes, because those are easy. You don't have to iron them or steam them or anything. You just clean them a little bit. If they're dirty, take a picture of the front, picture of the back, open up the battery compartment and make sure there's no corrosion in there. Take a picture of that. Search the model number on eBay. Do a duplicate listing. Sell similar. You don't have to put in any item specifics. If I was listing only remotes, I could probably list 30 to 40 remotes an hour. Because there's not much work that goes into it. Same with hats. Hats don't take a lot of work. So it really depends on the item. But I'd say on average, for me, 8 to 10 items an hour is about average. Yeah, Commonwealth Picker says best teacher is experience, but sometimes experience costs a little money. Yeah, some of the best lessons I've learned on eBay have cost me a little bit of money. Excluding shipping to Alaska and Hawaii, I didn't know about that until I sold a VCR to Hawaii and lost like $20. So now I know. Yeah. Thrifting Adventure says, I never pre-box. People ask me questions sometimes. Yeah. People ask this one guy, it was a Woolrich shirt. It's still available for sale. And he wanted to know the exact weight of the shirt so he could tell how thick the material was. I'm like, can you just, I think I had it listed for like $14. I'm like, can you just trust me that I said it's a thick Woolrich shirt and not have to know the exact weight? Because I have to go, and that wasn't even that bad because I didn't have to take it out of the bag. But some people are like, oh, can you tell me the length from the right shoulder to the bottom left hem? I'm like, no, I'm not going to do that. It's just buy it. I guess that's bad. Do you guys answer all the questions that people ask you about stuff? I've maybe I'm passing up on sales, but I don't have time to. And the few times I have gone and opened a polybag and remeasured something and sent pictures of a certain area on the item to somebody, they never buy it ever. They've never bought it. So I just ignore them. Florida Flipper says, I sell snowboards for a living. See, Florida is different because people from the north move down there. They bring all their winter stuff and then they don't need it. So they donate it. And then Florida Flipper can buy it and sell it. I guess that's a good market, man. Cheap inventory for sure with not a lot of, nobody's competing. Nobody's fighting you over the snowboards. Elizabeth Lucas says, I would love to focus on jewelry. Any advice? Perhaps a channel that could help me in that area? Completely new at this. I know one thread at a time. It's like one word, like the number one thread at a time. She does jewelry. You can check her channel out. I don't know of another channel that does only jewelry. Yeah, I don't know. I've never sold. I've sold a few pieces, but not enough to. The best thing about selling jewelry is you don't have to have a lot of storage space. But I feel like your pictures have to be really good. And if you're selling like sterling or gold stuff, there could be scammers. So I'm sorry, I'm just not very helpful when it comes to that. Florida Flipper says, fun fact, I've never seen a snowboard. I didn't know if you were serious or not. Let's see. Harry Ramel says, I watched your video year-to-date sales and you said you work on 50%. My premise is that if I buy for $5 and sell it for 15, 5 for cost, 5 for business, 5 for me, is that a reasonable breakdown? No, because if you buy it for 5 and sell it for 15, let's do the math. Okay, so you sell it for $15. Let's say you sell it on eBay. First thing you have to take out your eBay and PayPal fees. So I'm going to multiply this amount by 0.87, which is taking out 13%, 10% for eBay, about 3% for PayPal. That leaves you with $13.05. Then you have to take out the cost of the item, which was $5. That leaves you with $8.05. Then you have to take out any other expenses. Like somebody in the video that they said like, oh yeah, but what about the cost of all your shipping labels? Shipping labels cost about 2 cents a piece. If you have a Rollo printer, shipping labels are free because there's no ink and you get shipping labels for free from FedEx. I have a Dymo 4XL, so I have to pay for labels, but they cost about 2 cents a piece. So let's say you have a Dymo, you take out another 2 cents. That leaves you with $8.03 in shipping in profit on this item. That would be your taxable income. So I would multiply that by 0.75, which accounts for saving 25% for taxes. Which will leave you with a profit after taxes, after expenses of $6.02. So it's not totally off, but depending on the item and the profit per item, just lackadaisically breaking it down like 5, 5, and 5 is not a good way to do that. You want to make sure you, especially for tax purposes, make sure you are getting your actual profit, net profit after all expenses before you start taking out your $5 for your business or whatever. So yeah, just a little breakdown for you. Bluegrass Picker, 167 in the chat. That almost more subscribers than I have. Bluegrass Picker has a good channel too. He's I like his intros. He plays like his guitar or whatever. I think he plays like a mandolin and stuff too. I think plays a bunch of instruments and talks about his reselling stuff. So go check his channel out. It's got cool stuff in there. But yeah, 177 people watching, 104 likes. Make sure you hit the thumbs up button for us. I appreciate that. Maybe I'll do a giveaway. 177 people, 104. Let's say if I can get to 150 likes on this video, 150, I'll do a Rally Root style giveaway. I'll give away $10. Once we get to 150 likes, I'll just do, I don't know, I'll pick a number and I'll think of a number between 1 and 100. You guys guess. First one to get it, I'll PayPal you $10. How about that? That's fun. Justin Baker says, how much do you need in cash to start? I started reselling with about $100. I went to thrift store. I bought like $50 worth of stuff. I bought some shipping supplies, bought some light bulbs, stuff like that. Started with about $100. And then after I made about $200 in my PayPal account from eBay, I paid myself back that $100 for investing. And then I've just been rolling that extra $100 ever since. I've never reinvested anything. So I started with $100. Rally Root started with $200. Some people, I mean, starting from zero, you give me $1, you can give me $1 and I can start a reselling business. That's all. Like, you just keep rolling your profits. You don't have to go and spend $5,000 on Amazon return pallets to start a reselling business. You can start with literally $1. Sorry about these like random like moments of silence. It's hard to do like lives by yourself because I have to read the chat and I can't read and talk at the same time. Oh yeah, Michael Newdigate has a good point. If you go, somebody asked earlier about going to the post office to buy postage. If you go to the post office and you want to ship it, say you have a shirt that weighs 14 ounces or 15 ounces, they're not going to let you ship that shirt first class. They're going to say that has to ship priority because the regular people that aren't resellers that don't get the commercial discount, their first class rates only go up to 14 ounces. I think it's 14, might be 13. But with eBay, you get the commercial discount and you get the ability to ship items first class up to 16 ounces. So that's another great reason to not ever ship at the post office. Let's see. I feel like I'm very behind in the chat. I'm so sorry. I'm just trying to make sure I'm not forgetting anybody. Project Ellsworth says, I know that you can look on eBay to see what people are asking for something, but where do you look to see what something sold for? So you just like search any item. You could search waffle maker, and then somewhere on the eBay homepage, it depends on if you're on your phone or if you're on the thing, there's filters. You can filter and show only sold listings, and you can filter further and show only sold listings with free shipping or only sold listings that's sold between this price and this price. Anytime you're looking up the value of an item to see if it's worth buying, you have to make sure you're looking for actual items that have sold. You find some Snow White VHS tape in the thrift store and you look it up on eBay and you see that one is listed for $5,000. That does not mean that tape is worth $5,000. I could list this candle on eBay right now for $10,000. And if you scan that barcode on the bottom and you look for this candle, you would see a listing for $10,000. And then you'd be like, oh my gosh, I found the same candle at Target. Oh, wow, that's worth $10,000. No, it's not worth what the listed price is because nobody's going to be willing to pay $10,000 for this. The item is worth only what somebody pays for it. And so you have to look at eBay sold comps. Listings mean nothing. They'll mean nothing. Let's say you have an item. Say you search for this candle and you see that it actually sells for $10. Okay, well, that's not a good. Let's say this is a really nice candle and sold comps on this candle are $50, and you find one into the thrift store for $5. And you're like, oh, wow, people are paying $50 for this candle. I've got one for $5. That's a pretty good deal. But you also have to look at the sell-through rate of the candle. Let's say you search and there are 30 candles listed, all of them listed for around $50. But the sold comps, even though there are some sold comps for these candles, there's only been 2 that have sold in the last 90 days for $50. So the fact that there are 30 listed for $50 and only 2 sold for $50, that's probably not a good item to buy, because you have so much competition on that item and it's not that popular. There's only basically one on the entire market at eBay, millions and millions of buyers, only 2 have sold in the last 90 days. So you might buy it and you might sell it in a year, but that's probably not going to be worth it, So you also have to look at how many are listed, how many have sold, and base your buying decisions on that. Excuse me. LaShawn Killens says, wow, you said my name correctly. You're a pro, bro. Thank you for getting to my question. That's a cool name, LaShawn. I like it. Surrendered Reptile says, hello, quick question. Are the eBay monthly plans worth it as a new seller? Probably not. Probably not if you're new. I'd say once you get up to maybe 200, 250 active listings, you might want to look at a basic store, which just gives you free listings up to 250. I personally have the $50 a month store, which gives me 1,000 free listings. You just do the math. Like I think the starter store is like $5, and then there's like a $10 store or something. I don't know. But if the insertion fees, the listing fees for each item is 30 cents, and you want to list 100 items, it's going to cost you $30. So if you can get a store to give you 100 free listings and it's $20 a month, then you save $10. So it's just about doing the math and see which store is right for you. That's what I did when I decided to move from the $20 to the $50 store, because even though I'm paying an extra $30 a month, I'm saving more than that with the amount of items I'm listing. Emily Conway says, Harry Tornado, what has been the most effective method for growing your channel? Thank you so much for this question. I'm so excited to talk about this. So honestly, I really don't know. I think it has a little bit to do with luck. But when I started my YouTube channel, I knew I wanted to do something different, because there are thousands of reselling channels out there. I mean, I know of hundreds of them personally, but I'm sure there's many more that I don't know of. Most of them are pretty small, and it's very easy to get lost, especially if you're starting from 0 subscribers and you want to start a reselling channel. You have to do something different. You can't just do 30, 45-minute thrift haul videos that are unedited, because I tell people all the time, when you start on YouTube, nobody gives a crap about you. Nobody cares. You're like the new kid in school. Like, people don't care about you. You could post the best video in the world, but if you got 0 subscribers and you don't have a good title or a good thumbnail, nobody's going to click on it. So I did research. I watched channels like Video Influencers, Nick Nimmin, Roberto Blake, just learned good, solid advice for what makes generally good YouTube videos, how to make good thumbnails, how to make interesting titles, like what gets people to click on a video. It's pretty simple. Like, the only reason people click on a video is they are intrigued by the title or the thumbnail. The title and thumbnail are the only things they see on the video before they click on it. So it's your job I think a lot of new people don't put enough emphasis on the title and thumbnail. They just make a good video, and then when they're done editing it, they're like, oh man, I finally edited my first video. Now let's get it published. And you forget that nobody cares about your video. Like, you have to have a good title and thumbnail. So that was something important that I put a lot of time into. I also try to do collabs, and that's not asking people for shout outs. I'm not just like, hey, give me a shout out. Give me a shout out. Nobody's going to give you a shout out if you ask. I reached out to people and provided some sort of value, which is like Rally Roots. I made their intro fist bump thing for them. Cincinnati Picker, I made his intro video. I made the outro screen for Hustle at Home Mom. And all of these things I traded for shout outs. So I was providing value to the creator in return for some publicity for my channel. This was super helpful to get from 0 to 1,000 subscribers. I don't think I had any collabs after 1,000. I mean, we did the morning show with a lot of Josh and Bourbon Beard for a bit, and that was kind of like a big collab that helped. So becoming part of the community helped a lot. Like joining live chats, putting in your 2 cents, putting your name out there, liking videos, commenting on similar channels' videos, just becoming part of the community. That was really important. And again, just, I don't know. Like I'm proud of my videos. Like I'm really proud of the way my videos turn out. Like after editing, I see a lot of channels that it's like the creators don't care. You know, they get out of bed and they haven't combed their hair or anything, and they just start making videos. And like, I guess it's fine, you know, whatever. But for me, you know, I've got like a nice background here. I have my camera, a good camera. I've got a good microphone. I care about the production quality, and I think people appreciate that. I think, I mean, it's worked for me. So people can see that I care about my YouTube channel by the way my videos work. I try to keep myself in frame. I try to make sure that, you know, the sound and audio of the videos are good. I try to just make every video I make, I want to be proud of it. And I think that helps grow my channel a little bit. So I don't know what else. I mean, the last video just kind of took off. I don't know why. it just did. So it's been a fun ride. But don't worry about the subscribers that much. I mean, subscribers don't care. There's channels with 50, 60,000 subscribers that they post videos and they get 500 to 1,000 views on each video. So you want to, like, Cincinnati Picker has a great channel because he's got like, I think he's up to like 85,000 subscribers, but his videos will get more views than his subscribers. And views is how you make money on YouTube. It doesn't matter. So YouTube doesn't care about your subscribers. So subscribers is just a, I don't know, fickle. Is that the word for it? It just doesn't really matter. Like it's easy to get caught up in it. Like, I mean, to be honest, I'm really excited to hit 10,000 subscribers. Like I'm sitting here like, I'm at 9,040. I'm at 9,522. So I'm 488 away. I'm thrilled out of my mind because it's been a long journey. But in my head, I'm trying to remind myself that it doesn't matter. My responsibility is not hitting 10,000 subscribers and then being done. Like I've got to keep getting better and better and putting out more content, putting out higher quality content, like further separating myself from the typical field of resellers. So I'm very excited for 2020. It's nice to finally, like, YouTube is just a long haul, man. It's a marathon, and getting this push, like I've gained over 3,500 subscribers in the last 2 weeks, and getting this huge push like this just makes the whole year of work that I put into YouTube finally feel worth it. And if you're a subscriber out there that's been making videos for a year or 2 or 3 years or 10 years, and you aren't even at 1,000 subscribers yet, hats off to you, because I would not, if I've been making videos for that long and not even hit 1,000 subscribers yet, I would have quit. So, just study. Like if you go to other resellers' channels, sort their videos by most popular and see what their most popular videos are and watch them, and try to look at it not from like a reselling perspective, but from a video perspective. Like see like what's special about the title, what's special about the thumbnail, what's special about the content of this video. Why did this video get 35,000 views when every other video on his channel got 3,000 to 4,000 views? So I mean, just that's all I've done. I talked about on Instagram today. Nothing I was born with has helped me become the YouTube creator I am today. I was very shy as a child. I'm really outgoing now, but that's something I've learned over the years. I used to struggle a lot with like self-image problems, and I've pretty much got over that. So in the YouTube, that video editing, I've just learned. I've watched thousands of hours of YouTube videos about how to edit videos, how to make more intriguing video edits, how to make clickable titles, how to make clickable thumbnails. And it's finally paying off. So anyway, that was a long answer, but I appreciate it. 142 likes. We are 8 likes away. Once we get to 150 likes, I will be giving away $10 to a random person. Make sure you hit the like button for me. Let's see. Landmine. Number one. Okay. Just got to get to looking for questions. Jody said, you just opened the Funko Pop at the time that you are reading this comment, Josh. That's how far behind I am. Okay, so 156 likes. You guys have reached it. So like I said, I'm just going to think of a number. Don't guess yet. Let me think of a number first. Okay, I've got a good number. So I'm thinking of a number from 1 to 100. You guys will just guess your numbers in the chat. And whoever is the first person to pick the right number, I will give you $10. I'll just PayPal. I'll send you PayPal. So let me go down to the chat here where the new stuff is. So I'm not 20 minutes behind in the chat. Okay. So the numbers have started. So let me just keep guessing, and I'll tell you when somebody picks it. It's going really fast. Really fast. Okay. Nobody's got it. Oh yeah. Okay. Gorgeous. The number was 81. And Gorgeous was the first person to pick it. So that's pretty good. That's one out of 100. You did pretty well. So Gorgeous, shoot me an email or something with your PayPal, and I'll PayPal you $10. We should do it again. Do you think we can get to 200 likes? There's only 187 people watching. I don't know. I'll say it. If we get to 200, I'll give away another $10. I don't think it'll happen, but I will. So this is just fun. And now I have a whole bunch of comments. I don't think anybody else got it. Let's see. All right, let me go back. Can I go back? Oh no. It's not letting me go back to the. Man, I guess I can only see like a certain number of comments on YouTube, like in the live chat. And because so many of you guess, like it's counting them. So now I can't go back to pick up where I left off in the stream. Yeah, that's weird. Okay, let me try to go back on StreamYard and see. Maybe I can go back further on here. No, I can't. Okay, so I'll know for future reference that I can't do that. So sorry if I didn't get to your comment or question. All I can see now are numbers. So if you have a question that I haven't asked yet, feel free to put in the chat again, and I'll try to get to that. And please stop guessing numbers. Okay. Okay, a lot of numbers. Ooh, Romeo Nepomuceno. I don't know how to say your name. Harry, have you ever been a tornado? I've never been a tornado, but I was in a tornado one time. It was an F1, so just barely a tornado. But it was really storming outside, and me and my mom were just sitting in the living room, and all the lights were off because we were so scared. She's like, anytime there's a storm, I was like, turn the lights off. Just sit down, shut up. So we were just sitting in the living room, and all of a sudden we heard these like flower pots that we had like on this little wall in our backyard. They started falling off and hitting the concrete and breaking, and we're like, oh my gosh, what's going on? And we looked outside and we saw this huge tree fall on a boat we had in the yard, a little John boat. And she's like, go get in the bathroom. So me and my mom go get in the bathtub together and just waited out the storm. It was intense. And then we went outside like 20 minutes later, and it was all gone. And our trash can was like 200 yards down the road, like 7 houses down. And I was like, well, that's crazy. And then I had to go put on shoes and go get our trash can. So that was the answer to your question. No, I've never been a tornado. Bob buys. Does YouTube not have a slow mode for chat? I don't know. I honestly didn't think there'd be that many guesses. It was only $10, but thank you. I appreciate it. Emily Conway said, I made a sale just now and made $10 anyway. So meh. S Hall, that was fun, but should I retype my question? Yes, I'm so sorry. I guess I can go back and watch the replay later, but I didn't. I don't see any more questions. I'm so sorry. Got a $10 super chat. 10 more income. That's a funny word, funny name. For the next giveaway, do you like to travel? What destination would be at the top of your bucket list? First of all, thank you for that $10. I really appreciate it. I love to travel. Like I said, my wife and I went to Biltmore last weekend, which is in Asheville, which is like 2.5 hours away. So not really traveling, but I'd like to do more of it. I think my wife and I are very frugal. We don't really spend a lot of money on anything like food, I guess. But in 2020, I'd like to do more traveling. Not like touristy places, but I don't know, just more places. I like to see more of the United States because I feel like there's a lot of beautiful places here that I've never seen. I've never been farther west than like Alabama. So I'd like to maybe go West Coast or see the Grand Canyon or something. I like to go to, I don't know. I've been to Honduras. I've been to Honduras for 4 times on a mission trip. And it's really pretty, but I'd like to go to other places. I don't know. I can't think of any right now, but maybe Canada. I mean, like Canada's pretty. BRS says, what do you think of someone buying used shirts and putting my own designs on them? That's fun. But yeah, whatever. I mean, I sell used shirts with other designs on them. So I don't know why you couldn't be able to sell used shirts with your own design on them. The only problem with that is make sure it's something that like people would want. Like, don't just make some funky logo for yourself and then expect to sell it on eBay because nobody knows you. And also don't do other logos like copyright infringement. So the idea would work. I don't see why it wouldn't, but as long as the design is cool. Okay. Thrift Beast CQ, what camera do you use for your live streams? I use the Logitech something. I think it's the Logitech 920S or something. It's like $50. It's pretty good. I think I'd like to tweak the settings to make bring the exposure down on my face a little bit. My face looks a little bright, and I don't even have my ring light on. My window is just open. So, I don't know. Lorinda P says, do you source estate sales? I do. I've only been to one estate sale ever. I usually don't. I just don't see them that often. And I have really good luck at thrift stores, so I don't have the need to go, but I'm sure there's good stuff there that I'm missing out on. Lloyd Earring 287 says, what is the best advice you have gotten while reselling? That's a really good question. Probably value your time. I see a lot of resellers that like, oh, I made $100. I'm like, okay, well, what did you do to make $100? And they're like, okay, well, I went to the Goodwill bins and I spent 7 hours there that day. I missed lunch and I bought all these items. And then I spent the next 3 months listing everything. And then I sold it all and I made $100. So that's not, your time is worth more than that. It's not all about your profit. You also have to think about how much you're making per hour or how much you value your time. Like some people like, oh, I value my like $10 an hour. Like, would you pay somebody $10 an hour to do what you do? Like, I wouldn't. I would love to, but I would feel morally wrong about that. I don't know. I don't know what I'm trying to say. Just make sure you're making enough money to be worth it. If you're making $1,000 a month, but you're working 90 hours a week, you could just go get a regular job and make more than that for less time. I get it that you can work for yourself and make your own hours and all that stuff, but just make sure you're actually being able to live off of the money you're making and you don't just have a stressful hobby. 189 people watching, 174 likes. If we can get to 200 likes, I'll give away another 10. I'll tell you what, I'll do 15. If we can get to 200 likes, I'll give away $15. Lloyd Earring, another question. Who have you learned from the most when it came to reselling? Probably Rally Roots. they've got so many videos talking about and they do their mentoring thing too. And some people are turned off by that. I'm not. I think it's great. If mentoring and courses and things like that get such a bad rap in the community. But first of all, if you don't like it, you don't have to buy it. And they're still making videos for free all the time. So shut up. But second of all, it's such a great way to consolidate information, because everything out there is free. Like, I'm 100% positive there's not a single course out on YouTube that has information in it that is not available already for free somewhere on YouTube. So it's not, you're not paying for the information really, you're paying for a consolidation of information. You can learn the same amount of stuff by watching their free videos, but it would just take you a really long time to do that. Whereas if you pay a little bit of money, you take the course, then you learn the information more quickly and with a little bit more personal touch, and you get some more benefits too. So yeah, I have no problem with that, but I think I've learned the most from Rally Roots. They're the reason I started reselling. Ryan and Allie are great people. The more successful I become on YouTube, the more I appreciate them and how they handle themselves. Like, they're, they got 120, 130,000 subscribers, whatever, but they've pretty much remained the same throughout their whole reselling journey. They're very nice people. And it's not just a show. Like, they are genuinely nice people. I talked to Ryan this morning. He gave me a really encouraging message, and they're just awesome. So I think I've learned the most from them. I would highly recommend their channel if you haven't seen them already. Let's see. Lloyd Earring again. You got a good question. Selling ties. What are your thoughts on tips if you have any right now? There are some good ties out there. My friend Josh Kim, a lot of Josh on YouTube. He sold one today for like $80 and he paid $5 for it. I'll occasionally look for like Trump ties or Gucci, Salvatore Ferragamo or something. I don't know, just good, really good brands, but I wouldn't buy Ralph Lauren or Lacoste or anything like that, because it's just not a lot of money. Again, it's about valuing your time. Like, selling like ties, you might have to steam them and get stains out and get wrinkles out. And if you're selling for $5, it just might not be worth your time. S Hall says, is there any kind of service for new sellers? I want to pay someone to look at my listings and advise. I don't know of a service. I mean, I do coaching calls. I don't talk about a lot. I've only done 5 of them ever, but if you're interested in really personalized help from me personally, again, I answer most questions I get for free. If you email me, send me an Instagram message, talk to me on these live videos, I'll answer as much as I can for free. But if you want me to sit down and look at your store, help you with a YouTube channel, anything like that, a personal coaching call might be good for you. It's $25 and it'll go up to an hour. If we're rolling, getting into it, and I'm enjoying it and you're learning and I see that you're into it, I'll go over an hour and I won't charge you more money. But yeah, it's $25 for personal phone call or video chat like this. But that way I can give you we can dive into your situation personally, more so than we could, on a live chat on YouTube. So again, I'm not trying to push those at all. That's for a very small percentage of people that might be interested in that. But that is available if you're interested. Ali HGZZ, love your videos, bro. Thanks, man. Love you. I don't even know a Samantha. Has anybody seen Frozen 2? Justin Baker says, how much inventory to consistently make $500 a week? That depends on your sell-through, your average selling price. So let's say your average selling price is $20 per item. You make a profit. Say your selling price is $20 per item, and just say you do calculated shipping. So $20, you multiply that by 0.87 after eBay and PayPal fees. It means you're making a profit or making $17.40 per item. Let's say you spent $4 on the item. So we left with $13.40 per item. So if you take 500 and divide it by 1340, that means you'd have to sell 38 items a week at $20 each. So 38 items divided by 7, that's 5 items a day, or 5.42 items a day. So let's round that up again to 6 items a day. And the general rule is, as long as you're listing quality inventory, you're probably going to sell about 1% of your listed inventory every day. So if you want to sell 6 things a day, you would need to have 600 things listed. So if you have 600 items listed, each of them at an average selling price of $20, making about $13 on a profit on each one, you'd make about $500 a week, roughly. I hope that made sense. And I hope I'm right, because I'm kind of dumb. Surrendered Reptile says, I got 81 first. It also, like, it comes in how it comes in. Like, there's different connections for each one. Make sure you're watching the video live. If you look at the bottom of the screen, it'll, like, where the pause button and play button is, it should say live. And if there's not a red dot next to the live, that means you're not live. It means the video is playing on delay. If you click live, it'll turn red, and then it'll bring you back to where we are. Let's just make sure you're watching first, or make sure you're watching live. 184 likes. We are 16 likes away. That's pretty good, though. 188 people watching, 184 likes. That's pretty good. 16 likes away from another giveaway. $15 this time. Rosie's Closet says, do you think a YouTube channel does better with live streams or pre-recorded videos, or a mix of both? My channel is struggling. I think edited videos do better, like, analytically speaking. Like I said, this video will probably get around 1,200 views and top out, because very few people rewatch live videos, because the best part about a live video is the engagement. You guys in the chat asking questions and us having a conversation. But if you watch it after the fact, you miss that. So, who wants to watch, like, in a year from now, who wants to watch me open a bunch of mail and, talk to you guys from a year ago? Like, it's just the rewatchability of a live stream is much less than an edited video. If you guys are, for all newbies out there, if you want to start a YouTube channel, I tell everyone this and nobody believes me, but Dumpster Diver Dad is the only one who has taken this advice, and his channel has exploded because he took this advice. Make your videos shorter. Like I said earlier, nobody cares about you. Nope. If you're starting out and 0 subscribers, you got 50 subscribers, 100 subscribers, nobody cares about you. And nobody's going to watch an 18-minute video you make, and at least not all of it. Nobody's going to watch a 70-minute Ben's haul video you make, like your mom maybe. But to build your audience, make all your videos. If I had to start from scratch again, I would make all my videos 3 minutes tops. Look at David Dobrik. If you guys don't know who David Dobrik is, he's a vlogger, but all of his videos are 4 minutes long, and he has over 10 million subscribers from making 4-minute videos. People's attention spans are nothing these days. Like, even I, like, if I make a 30-minute video, I automatically know that most of the people are not going to watch that whole video, even if it's good. People just can't sit down and watch a video that long. So Dumpster Diver Dad, he makes his videos 2, 3, 4, maybe 5 minutes long, and he's gotten 500 subscribers in like a month, just because his videos are so short. He doesn't edit his videos. It's just a one-take thing. It's not, I mean, it's interesting, but it's not anything incredible, but people like him, and they enjoy his videos because they're easy to watch. He gets to the point, shows them what he finds dumpster diving, and gets out of there. And that's what you got to do. You got to make your videos as short as possible, as long as necessary, but as short as possible. So say you got like a thrift haul, and you've got like 20 items to show. Break it up into 2 videos. Do a 4-minute video showing 10 items and another 4-minute video showing 10 items. That way, the few people that do watch your channel, like if you got 100 subscribers, they'll watch both videos. So you're getting double the amount of views, which was really just one video. So you're giving people a chance to watch a video, take a break, go poop, go get a snack, whatever, come back and watch the next video. So it's getting you 2 views, which is helping with your view count and your watch time and everything like that. And it's just making your videos easier to watch. So making your videos too long is the #1 mistake I see YouTubers make. Even big YouTube channels. Like if Mr. Beast, I love Mr. Beast, but if he made a 45-minute video, I'd probably stop watching it at like the 20-minute mark because I lose interest. And I think everybody is the same way. And I know YouTube will tell you to make your videos at least like 10 minutes long. And I do that now, but I've also got almost 10,000 subscribers. So people know what to expect with my videos. So they're willing to watch a little bit longer. But even with me, like I made a video one time that was like 28 minutes long. And to be funny, I was like, the title of it was like, only watch this if you want 28 minutes of mediocre reselling content. And that video did pretty well because people were like, oh, let me watch it. And people were really nice. They're like, dude, this isn't mediocre. Like it's really good. But it was like a warning, like only watch this if you want 28 minutes of mediocre reselling content. Like people appreciate honesty and transparency and they don't want to get schemed. When they watch their videos, they want to feel like you're just a good, honest person. And I think that's another reason that's helped my channel grow. Because I'm not trying to scheme anybody. I'm honored when people click on my videos to watch. And when they do that, I want to, as a thank you for clicking on my video, I want to take as little bit of your time away as possible, unless it's a live that goes on for 1 hour and 36 minutes, apparently, but there's 200 people watching almost. So I guess you guys like this. But with an edited video, just make it short. And it's easier to edit. Like a 4-minute video is way easier to edit and shoot than a 20 or 30-minute video. So it's easy on you too. So do it. A lot of people ask me to watch their videos and I do it, but I usually stop watching around the 2 or 3 minute mark because they're usually not very good. And I'm just being honest. So if you make your video shorter, people will watch more of them in percentage and they will appreciate you more and come back. Just ask Dumpster Diver Dad. He'll tell you. Okay. Okay. Of course, after that long, hole, 191 people watching, 193 thumbs ups. That's a really good percentage. 7 thumbs up away from another giveaway. It's a good. Go get your kids, get your wives, and get your husbands because we about to give away $15. Yeah, and don't go live too many times. Like Suburban Beard quit our morning show because it was hurting his analytics. I think that's kind of funny because right after he quit, a lot of Josh's channel and my channel blew up. So kind of missed the bus on that one. But yeah, if you do too many lives, it does hurt your analytics. So I would do no more than like 2 a week. Yeah, I would do no more than 2 a week. I would make sure just do 2 a week is okay as long as you're doing at least 2 edited videos a week as well. I don't think you want to do more live videos than edited videos. I don't think that's good. Okay, I think. Oh, 201 likes. Okay, I will give away, but let me look at some questions because if I miss these questions and you guys start guessing numbers or whatever, I'm gonna lose all. So let me answer the questions first. Marley Star, don't say nobody. LOL. I watch long haul videos. Yeah, like my friend Becky Park. She does a lot of longer videos and she gets a ton of views. She does very, very well with longer videos. So some people out there do appreciate that. But I think starting out like as a new person, generally people appreciate shorter videos. Generally, there's not a one size fits all situation when it comes to YouTube and people's preferences. But if you go look at people's best videos on their channel, it's probably not going to be an hour-long haul video. It's probably going to be something short, sweet, and to the point. I could be wrong, but probably not. Bluegrass Picker, if you join a live stream, does it count towards your watch hours too? Yes. Yeah. Live streams are great for new resellers. If you're trying to get, like, if you're almost getting monetized, you have to have 4,000 hours of watch time. Doing live videos is doing live videos is awesome because all this counts as if a live video is an hour long and you have 1,000 people watch, or not 1,000, say you have 100 people that watch the whole time, 100 times 100 times an hour is 1,000. So that's 1,000 hours. No, that's 100. I'm so dumb. That's 100 hours, right? Right. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. 100 times an hour. Yeah. 100 hours. And you just do that 40 times, 40 live streams. And there you go. There's your 4,000 hours. Sorry, this video is long and I'm losing my brain cells. Let me open up this real fast. This is from Barb's Odds and Ends, and she is from Westminster, California. And she sent me this little tiny envelope inside of a big envelope. And this is covered in glitter, which I hate. I hate glitter so much. So this is very hard for me to deal with. But she didn't mean it. So she says, "Hey Josh, thanks for all the great videos. I'm new to reselling and have learned a lot from you. Keep up the good work. Thanks, Barb at Barb's Odds and Ends, Huntington Beach, California, Westminster, California." Barb, thank you so much. Please don't. This is terrible. I don't like the feeling of glitter, and also don't like that everything I own is now covered in glitter. But now, of course, you guys are probably going to start sending me glitter all the time, which is wonderful. Okay. Emily Conway, whiny voice. Nobody likes me. Emily's got a great channel. She just started. She's a mom with kids. She's doing reselling, and she's just putting a lot of work into her channel. So if you guys, you click the little 3 dots to the right of her name, you can go to her channel. It'll open up in a new window, and just go subscribe. Just give her some love. I'm excited to see how much she grows over the next year or 2 years. I'm really excited to follow her journey. Reselling addicts. You should try coming into ours sometime. You don't even need to have StreamYard to join in. I should. I'll check it out. Zahir, what's up, man? Loving the North Face top. Thanks, man. Got it at Goodwill. The Goodwill bins. Three Hens and a Rooster says, my friend has a channel and his videos are 5 to 8 hours long. I just can't watch that. That's just terrible. That's so bad. I don't know. Again, maybe there's people out there to watch that. Maybe there are people that enjoy it. I don't know. Brian Pavin says, enjoy your videos, HT. Thanks, man. I enjoy your comments. Annie says, oh God, my videos are so long. Yeah. I think we just have like when you start out, you want to make your videos long because you want people to, you just have a lot of information to share. You're excited about it and you want to make it, you want to get as much information out there. But like I said, nobody cares about you. Nobody cares about me. 10,000 subscribers is nothing like that. There's in the reselling community, I guess it's okay, but in the grand scheme of YouTube, it's nothing. So that's why I talk fast. I edit my videos. Like if I have my intro, and I really like saying things without a bunch of ums, or like, I just like to come off as very organized. So like when I'm saying my totals on my videos, like a lot of people, when they say their totals, like, okay, so on eBay, I had a total of 14,800. Like, I don't like doing that. So I'll look at it. I'm like 14,823, 14,823, 14,823. I'll press record and say, what's up, guys? So today on eBay, I had $14,823 in sales, because that little bit is something that differentiates me from everybody else that's reading numbers. Just the fact that I spent 10 seconds memorizing that, and it makes me look more professional. It makes me look like I know what I'm doing, and it keeps the eye contact with the viewer, which makes it more likely that they'll stick around and watch some more. So I feel like I'm giving you guys a lot of value in this video today. I'm really kind of digging it. And you guys are too. I've got more likes than viewers right now, but I just got a dislike. So Oh man, the chat just loaded. Let me. Bayou Boy Entertainment says he's handling that like it has Ebola. I guess he was talking about the glitter card. Yeah, I hate glitter. Harry Tornado, Central PA Picker, where do you recommend thrifting in the wintertime? Thrift stores. I mean, the only place I thrift is estate sales, yard sales, and thrift stores. So thrift stores. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Jody says, if you join someone else's live stream, it does not count towards your watch hours. That is true. It does not. Maybe I misunderstood the question. Thrifting Ventures says you need a ton of views on short videos to rack up viewer time. Yes. However, I think if you pair, 4 or 5 short edited videos with a couple live videos here and there, that will do very well. Again, this is what Dumpster Diver Dad is doing. He posts 2, 3, 4 videos, all 3 to 4 minutes long, really short, really to the point. People appreciate it. And then he does like a live video every week. And so that's helping with his watch time. I'm telling you, this guy, Scott, Dumpster Diver Dad, he's going to have a big channel because he's doing this. He's doing everything right. I'm telling you, I'm not a professional, guys. I don't know everything, but I do know a little bit. And Scott's the only one that's ever done what I'm telling him to do, and it's working for him. Thrifting Adventure says, how did you get so many subscribers? I've made over 100 videos, but I'm struggling with subs. Tell me your secret. You'll have to go back and watch this whole video again when we're done, because I talked about that for like 10 minutes, like an hour ago. So yeah, I'm not going to talk about that again. Or you can follow me on Instagram at Harry Tornado and read my stories from today. I talked about it a little bit. Philly Picker says glitter bombs will be coming your way, I'm sure. Yeah, I'm sure they are. What did I do? What did I get myself into? Oh, got a $4.99 super chat from Simply Dana. Great tips, Josh. Happy Zozo to everyone. Thank you so much, Simply Dana. I appreciate that. I'm going to give away the money at the very end of the video. So I'm going to cut this video off at 2 hours. It's an hour and 47 minutes now. So when we get to like the 158 mark, that's when I'll pick a new number and do that again. So stick around here. Robert Bart said, okay, Tornado, you've inspired me. I'm going to start a YouTube channel with shorter videos. Do it, man. If they're short, I'll watch them. Marley Star says giveaway. Yes. I got to thank you guys for liking, but I'm going to dangle the carrot a little bit more. So I'm going to make sure I get all the questions out of the way, and then I'll give away right before I leave out of here. Harry Tornado is not a professional, but he plays one on YouTube. I feel like I'm pretty knowledgeable, but I don't think anybody should call themselves a professional. Nightly Picker, how about a Columbia meetup this year and invite everyone to the bins? I guess we could do that. I think our bins is pretty small. I don't know how many people could fit in there. Bob By says, technically you are a professional at something if you get paid. I was trying to do the face of that guy when he was blinking, the meme guy. Yeah, I guess you're correctly. Art Vandalay 219 $4.99. How many, if any, do you need to go live? I have 30 subs, but I thought I had to have 100. I don't think there's a what's the word? I don't think there's amount of subs or anything you need to go live. I do know that you have to have at least 1,000 subscribers to go live on a cell phone. YouTube did that when that crazy guy went live on YouTube and like did the shooting in Christchurch, New Zealand. But to go live on a webcam on a desktop computer, you don't have, there's no minimum. You can do that immediately. I think there's like a 24-hour wait period. Like once you can't start a YouTube channel and immediately go live. Like when we started our Josh's of Reselling morning show channel, I think we had a 24-hour period there, but there's no subscriber thing. Brian Pavin sent $5 with no message. Brian, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Rocket Ride 1069 said people are rude at the bins. I have seen videos of people's bins that are filled with rude people, but the people at my bins are very, very nice. Looks like a lot of you guys are inspired to like either start a YouTube channel or make your next video really short, and I'm excited for that. I think it'll really help your channel a lot. My email is it's not in the description of this video, but my email is in the description of all my other videos. If you post a video and you're doing it short, like I just talked about, send me a link to it. I'll check it out. I'm Brad said, would you be offended if someone made a, and it just cut off? I don't know what that was supposed to be. So yes, I would be highly offended. Brian says, you're welcome. Just like showing my support. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Central PA Picker says, pets increase viewers. Yes, they do. Also, women generally get more views than men. I think that's another thing that's helped Riley Root's channel out a lot, is because they add a little bit of their dogs in there. And they're both they're both good looking people, you know? And I think the fact that, you know, they're young and professional and personable, that's helped their channel. Usually channels with a husband and wife aspect do better than single person channels. I've tried to get my wife Haley, to be in more videos, but she's a little, she's got to be in the right mood for it. Simply Dana says, sent a link to you on Instagram, Josh. Yep. Wait, just now or before? Because I remember you sent me one before. Okay, I just realized. Okay, let me open up the rest of this stuff real fast. This one was from, excuse me, Christy Leonard. From Kingsport, Tennessee. Love your channel. I came in from the bin pickers. Thank you for all the info you provide for free. Hope you have a Merry Christmas. You can tell how old this card is. And fell. I'll get it. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Next one is from Darren's Fun Finds. Hi, Josh. I'm glad I came across your YouTube channel. I have learned so much about reselling in such a short time. Would love to pick your brain one-on-one. And they're from Santa Rosa, California. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Next one, cool artichoke, whatever that is. Jerry Picker. Happy holidays from the Heartland, Wisconsin, and a regular follower of your channel. Keep up the great work. Again, Jerry Picker, and he's from, I don't know. It says, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. The postal stamp says Milwaukee, Wisconsin. So I guess that's Milwaukee. I totally forgot that I had so many of these. All right. This one says, hi there. Love the content in your videos and the Josh's. Era Selly, and on eBay and Poshmark as @OnceLovedResell. They're from Kingman, Arizona. Cool deal. This is from Maria Lobatos, aka Lunchbox Rocks. Oh, she follows me on Instagram. She's cool. The Christmas card, and it says, hey, Harry Tornado, I watched your video where you checked your mail. I noticed you don't have any California pins yet. I love your channel and follow your Instagram and eBay store. Many blessings to you and your fam. P.S. I thrifted this card just for you. Heart Lunchbox. So Lunchbox Rocks, thank you so much. You got a cool Instagram. I will put this on my board. Where are you from? Chino, California. Sweet. Next one. Thanks for the great content. Putting Texas on the board. Happy holidays. This doesn't say who it's from. So you sent me the Young Love postal card, and you're from, where did I say? It just says Texas. It doesn't have a, I don't know. Cool, Texas. Make sure you put your name on your card. I feel like a teacher. Make sure you put your name on your homework. I appreciate it just the same. This is the last postcard, and then I'm going to have 2 packages to open. Greetings from the Hoosier State. Love your videos. We have learned a lot. Also, Mose is pretty darn cute. Happy hunting for eBay gold. Don and Libby, Pruitt, Jupiter Jane. They're my patrons as well. They were in the chat earlier. I don't know if they're still here. Okay. Sorry if I'm ignoring the chat. I'm just trying to get all this stuff done real fast. Okay. This next package, this came from Susie at In It to Flip It. And I've already opened it. And the first thing she put in here was these pepperonis. She sent me some pepperonis for my dog, Mose, and he really loves them. They were not open when she sent them. I've opened them, and he's eaten some already. So she's awesome. Thank you so much for that. Stormy Fun sent in a $5 super chat. Happy Zozo to you and the fam. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. 165 people watching. Make sure you stick around after I'm on the packages. Then we'll do the giveaway, and then we'll be out of here. $15. Then she sent this little Santa bag with an H on it, which is for my wife, and it was a like bathroom stuff, like a hair, some soap, and a ploof thing. Pretty cool. Haley was very surprised that my subscribers would send her Christmas presents. Then here's her postcard. She says, Josh, thank you so much for all the valuable info you share. I picked out a few smalls from my liquidation lots as appreciation for what you do. Note that the tornado is the correct color. Ha ha. H is for Haley. Had to fix it. Oh, she spelled Haley's name wrong. So H is for Haley, not Harry. Thanks again, and have a wonderful Christmas. Susie In It to Flip It. What she's talking about is the tornado is this thing. It's like it's a window decal to put on my truck. And it's a red tornado. Like I think it's supposed to be the same color as my beard. Thank you so much. That's so cool. Tissue paper. Oh, and then she sent me this razor. Harry Tornado. Her gifts were so appropriate for my channel. Thank you so much. I'm Brad says, we feel sorry for your wife after hearing about your body odor. I don't have any more body odor now that I found Lumi deodorant. It's so funny. So many people are commenting on that video. They're like, oh, you should try this product for your body odor. Your body odor wouldn't be bad if you did this. Change your diet to this. I'm like, guys, I've already found something that fixed my body odor. But like literally like 30 people have commented on that video talking only about my body odor and not anything to do with the other part of the video. It's pretty interesting. I didn't think people would be as interested in that as they were. Okay, so that was everything from this one, and then I have where the other. I guess that was it. Maybe that's it. Yeah, I already opened the Dwight one, and that was it. Okay, so that's done. Okay, so let me get to the live chat here. Live chat. Make sure everything's live here. All right, 158 people watching. So we are going to do the next giveaway. I'll do the same thing. 100. Let me write down a number this time so you guys don't think I'm lying or anything. Make sure you don't see it. I don't want you guys cheating. Fix focus. Is the focus bad? Let's try that. Why is it so bad? I haven't picked a number yet. Stop guessing. Stop guessing. This is for $15. I'm picking a number. I'm picking a number right now. I'm picking a number. Okay. I said stop guessing. Okay. So the number is written down here, and you can start guessing now. First person to type it right wins. $15. It's any number 1 through 100. Okay, never-ending saga. Get out of here with that garbage. I don't see it yet. Wait, let me go back in the. Still don't see it. Oh man, I guess this is a good number. Oh gosh, there's so many guesses. Oh wait, okay, I see somebody. Let me make sure they're the first. Man, this is hard to do with one person. So far, they're the. Okay, so it was. Where'd they go? I should have wrote her name down. This is taking so long. I'm so sorry. Oh, there. Okay. So the winner is Charlotte Cochran. The right number was 9. And Charlotte Cochran is the first one I see on my side that has typed the correct number. So Charlotte, you have won $15. So Charlotte, shoot me an email. My email is harrytornado@gmail.com. Again, harrytornado@gmail.com. Shoot me an email and give me your PayPal information, and I will PayPal you $15. So thank you guys so much for participating today. Sorry the chat was so long, 2 hours. I did not mean to go 2 hours. We just got carried away. But you people are awesome. I really appreciate it. So thank you. 215 likes, 160 people watching. I would tell you to smash the like button, but I'm pretty sure you already have. Thank you so much for the support. By the next time you see me, guys, I should be at 10,000 subscribers. I'm at 9,553 right now. So I'm less than 500 away. So we'll see. But yeah, so sweet. Oh, Charlotte, OMG, thank you so much. Thank you. You're awesome. So I'll catch you guys on the next one. Thank you again. You're the best. And I'll see you guys. See you guys later on and further in Zozo. Bye.